Now we go in the train in the Chiang Mai, go Ayutthaya.
Join us as we go on 2 fantastic days through Ayutthaya. We ride motorbikes, we look at old temples, we eat some fantastic food, and we make some new friends. So join us as we go along on these 2 days.
We go is so morning time and anything looks so be quiet.
Right, yeah. So because we got to Ayutthaya so early in the morning, we started sightseeing. We got to this spot before it was even open. We were standing there waiting for them to open the gate. Emmy's putting on makeup. Here they are. And here Emmy's doing what?
ผูกผ้าให้พระ is put towel from Buddha, put clothes from Buddha. If from any Buddha in the Thailand we have clothes, yellow clothes from Buddha, but is this made from lucky for myself too, from good luck.
Here are our friends Aaron and Yui about to do the same thing that we just did, but on a bigger Buddha, as you'll see here shortly. They have on this one. This statue was so big and cloth so large that they had to use a rope on the backside to like pull the cloth around the Buddha. Really nice. Ayutthaya was founded in 1350 by King Ramatabadi I and quickly rose to prominence as the capital of the Kingdom of Siam. For over 400 years, it was a major center of trade, culture, and political power in Southeast Asia. The kingdom reached its zenith during the 16th and 17th centuries, becoming known for its prosperity and vibrant cultural life. Ayutthaya was a melting pot of cultures, attracting traders from all around the world, including China, India, Japan, and many European nations. This cosmopolitan nature is reflected in the city's diverse architecture and artistic heritage. The city was renowned for its grand palaces, towering temples, and beautiful Buddha statues, many of which still stand today as a testament to its glorious past. So these photographers stayed with us for like an hour and a half. It was a long time. Like
Yes,
we took a lot of photos. Fun to get out there and do all these photos and stuff. But Emmy and I, the last trip, we dressed up, but we didn't hire anybody to
take a
take
picture.
photos of
Yes.
us. They didn't offer that. I think we would have last time too. Uh, but this time they did, and so we were like, yeah, absolutely, let's do that. 1767, Ayutthaya's golden age came to a tragic end when it was invaded and destroyed by Burmese forces. The siege of Ayutthaya was part of the Burmese-Siamese War, during which the Burmese employed various tactics, including digging tunnels under the city walls. Ayutthaya, the Siamese kingdom was left in disarray. Under the leadership of General Taksin, the Siamese forces regrouped and managed to retake some territories. In 1768, Taksin established a new capital in Chamburi, just across the Chao Phraya River from present-day Bangkok. In 1782, the capital was moved to Bangkok by King Rama I, marking the beginning of the Ratasakan Kingdom. This move was strategic due to Bangkok's better defensive position and proximity to the sea, which facilitated trade and military logistics. In 1956, significant excavations by the Fine Arts Department uncovered a crypt within the central parang. Inside, they found a large, hollow stone container filled with precious artifacts, including tablets, gold ornaments, ancient Buddha images. These relics now on display at the National Museum, provide an invaluable insight into the temple's historic and cultural significance. Tragically, the Wat suffered extensive damages during the Burmese invasion of 1767, when the city of Ayutthaya was set ablaze. Despite this destruction, the temple's ruins continue to stand, offering a prominent reminder of the past and the resilience of Thai culture.
ชัยวัฒนาราม
Was constructed in 1630 by
สมเด็จพระปราสาททอง
as tribute to his mother. The temple's name means Temple of Long Reign and Glorious Era, symbolizing both the king's aspirations and the temple's purpose. It was built in the Khmer architectural style, reflecting the king's interest in Khmer culture. The central feature is a 35-meter high parang, which represents Mount Meru, the mythical center of the universe in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. So, the first night that we were there, we didn't really go anywhere. Ayutthaya doesn't have much of a nightlife, so we kind of just stayed in the hotel and just had some drinks with Aaron and Yui down on the river because the hotel had like a boardwalk type thing. You could walk right up to it to the river. But then there were some other people. There was an Aussie and his wife that were there on holiday too, and so we met them, and they were super cool people. And so we had some drinks with them, and then whatever. We didn't stay out late.
Yeah.
And now here on day 2, early in the morning, Aaron and I head over to the train station with Emmy so that Aaron and Yui can head back to Bangkok because they're going back to Pattaya today.
It's not have alcohol. Where?
Aaron got his train tickets, like 28 baht for 2 tickets from Ayutthaya to Bangkok, no AC. This is super cool though. So like I have been to Ayutthaya probably 24 times and never realized that there was a ferry and motorbikes to rent like almost across the street from the train station. So the train station is right there behind us. That's the train station directly at the end of that road behind us. And here's the dock at the other end of that road that's only 200 meters long or so. And you can get into the city center from here. And this ferry, what did this cost us? 10 baht?
20 baht. Some 10 baht from 2 person and 1 person.
Yeah, 10 baht.
For 1 person.
To get across the river on the ferry. The ferry just keeps on going back and forth and back and forth.
Yes.
I think we waited 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
It seemed like a long time because it was hot to stand out there.
Yeah.
The other lady in white was smarter than us. She waited in the shade. But here we're at the other side of the river. It didn't take but a minute to cross the river.
Uh-huh.
And you'll see us. We're gonna go up these stairs here.
And now we walking and we find some motorcycle.
Right, so right at the other side of the river, right, you come up the stairs right here, and right here is a place to rent motorbikes. Also, we signed up for the boat tour right here.
Yes.
The motorbike we got for $250 for the day. It's just a 125, but it was more than enough for both Emmy and I to ride around the middle of the city. We didn't drive far from the city, but we stayed in the city.
Yeah.
And it was way more than enough for the two of us. But like right now, this is super cool for me because like I said, I've been to Ayutthaya at least a dozen times and never, this is the first time that I'm driving myself around Ayutthaya. Actually, this trip is the first time I drive myself around anywhere outside of my own like home where we live.
Yes.
Which, if you want more information about that, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment. so that you get notified of future videos because we're working on one. The most important thing you need to do before moving to Thailand.
Mm-hmm. His son so strong with day we drive motorbike.
Yeah, both days that we were in Ayutthaya, the sun was very strong. And you know what, for myself actually, Ayutthaya was the very first place that I ever got sunburned.
ชุดหม้อเหรอคะหรือว่าเป็นถ้วย
มีเป็นถ้วยมีเป็นหม้อ
เอา
ค่ะ
เป็นถ้วย
ได้ค่ะ ต้มยำอะไรดีคะ
ทะเล
ได้ค่ะ
แล้วก็ข้าวเปล่าหมูค่ะ
เป็นน้ำข้นไหมคะ
น้ำข้นค่ะ
Alright, so this place was pretty nice. The food was decent, but what was nice was like one direction we looked and there was a big wat, and then the other direction we looked and there was another big temple, and then the river is right there, and it was just a nice view, and it felt nice to sit there next to the river, to have the temples across the way, and again, like we wouldn't have been able to do this if we didn't rent a motorbike, if we didn't have licenses or know how to ride, we wouldn't have been able to do this. It's just a different experience this last time at Ayutthaya than all my previous experiences at Ayutthaya, and solely because of our ability to drive ourselves around.
After we eat finish, we drive go back in the gas station first from fill up gas, from take motorbike back.
Yeah, so we got to put gas in the bike. We didn't drive a bunch, but I think we put in 60 baht. 15 baht. It cost us 15 baht to fill the bike back up. But heaven forbid we don't fill it up and we take it back and then they charge us 200 baht because we didn't put 15 baht worth of gas in. So, yeah, like I said, it's just nice to be able to drive around, see the temple, see the houses, see, just look at things that I didn't necessarily look at when we have somebody else driving us, right? When we have somebody else driving us, we're only going to the biggest, most known places for the most part. But versus when you're driving yourself around, you stop wherever you want. And we said, stop there. I like what that place looks like. And then we went and got lunch,
And so windy with we drive. Feel more better with we drive because it's sun too strong.
Yes, that's
I get
the
too
nice
hot.
thing about Thailand is that the weather is almost year round for being able to ride bikes and stuff. As long as you don't mind riding a little bit in the rain. But it feels nice to ride when it's hot, which is almost all the time.
And now we can see some people cross the river with the boat. Same we crossed before. Everywhere we drive have own temple or own place like this for see. And we drive everywhere for go looking something have big tree and nice sky and looking with temple looks so nice.
Right, and it's just like we're just driving by and we look this way and there's a temple, and then we look the other way and
temple.
And now we're on the boat, right? And so we're about to be on this boat for the next couple hours. Super cool. 200 baht.
From one person.
Here, so this group of people is why our 2-hour boat ride became a 3-hour boat ride, because at every wat that we stopped at, every day, we were told we had 20 minutes. I think they came back at like 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yes, something like that.
Something like that. For us, we had been to these wats already.
Yes.
Literally just the day before. One of them the day before and the morning of. So we didn't we really wanted just the boat ride, which was still cool. I think it was nice to be able to see Ayutthaya from a different perspective, right? Because I think 400 years ago, 500 years ago, more people were using the rivers, right, to get around, because, cars didn't exist, right?
Yes.
Bikes didn't exist. So you had to, get around the easiest way you could, and rivers and canals were some of the easier ways to get around. So it is nice to be able to see the city from that different perspective.
And now we get food from fish in near what? In the river have many fish.
Oh, so there were so many fish near this spot. There was one guy, he had like 5 big bags of fish food, and he just like was dumping them out there. But why do people do this, Emmy?
It's people do that from get lucky and good luck for us. From put food from the fish, from put food on the bird, or like that. Any people like to do like that.
And so this was super cool. So after the second Wat, or when everyone was at the second Wat, no, when everyone was at the first Wat, we spoke to our boat driver about taking us out while everyone was in one of the Wats, because we wanted to get some drone footage of us on the boat. And so here we go.
Yeah.
We gave him an extra tip of 200 baht, I think.
Yes, 200 baht.
So we gave him a tip of 200 baht to drive us around. But he took us around for another like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just Emmy and I on the boat.
Yes.
While everyone else was in the Wat, exploring the Wat.
And we cannot go too far because it have same patamnak like that. And now we came up in the Wat from yesterday. I come take a picture, but we wait over here.
Looking bird. Make some make from room from home.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you liked what you've seen, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you really liked it, check out one of these other videos shown here. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.